Hello everybody, welcome here to High Button Sports as we get set for another game here. This one out of Evangeline Recreation Center. We're back here in PEI as we begin to wind down the regular season here in the U18 Female League, as we are having a bit of a hybrid here tonight. The seniors night, I suppose, is what you'd call it, and then the hockey fights cancer here for the Wolves. So happy to be here, bringing you the action versus the Flames. And we'll get ready to go here as kicked off. Puck down here, Richards. Stevenson. She'll work that down the right side and back in behind. Cook picks it off there for the Flames into the right side corner. Trying to chip that up the wall. Wolves get that through McNeil. Ricochets off the stick there. Cook, and now back over and in behind. Flames down the wall, hit some feet, and we'll come back to the blue line. Wolves, a little flick play. Picked up by Stevenson, and Stevenson back the length of the ice. Try to touch that up once again. Wolves down here in front of us. Flames flip that back through. Now down the left side, Stevenson chasing after it. No ice as Flames get to it first. Play it in on the left side. Flames. Wah sends that in, and we'll get our first whistle here. A minute and 15 in. As face-off will be down there on the left side. Been a little while since I've been here to Evangeline. We've had some games here, but we've had some other fellas come in and fill in. But started the year here. Feels like not that long ago, but also extremely long ago for the start of this season. But we are at it, and we are happy to be finishing up year number 1 here with High Button and the league, as that one played over to the left side. Flames down here in front of us. Lawrence going to be able to work that in around all the way to the opposite corner and try to jump up the half wall there. Little back and forth as Wolves pick that up and hand it off. McNeil with a whack. Back and behind. Flames. Eason. Past the stick of Webster. Back near center and in behind. Richards hands that off. There on the opposite wall. Good little battle for that. Picked up by Eason. She'll get it as far as the opposing defender. Now going for a skate here, Stevenson. Finding some room on the left side. Is going to be able to bring that all the way in to the end boards. Picked up Webster. Webster on the right side, half wall. Shot, patted away, big rebound, but no one there to pick it up for the Wolves. Back in around. Flames. Get a full change in there. Puck slowed up on the end boards. Wolves work that around. Kimball shot. Wide and around. Duncan looks for it. Picked up back to Kimball. Over here to the right side, Cook tries to feed that through. Now a chance for the Flames. Shot gets tipped high. Now grabbed on the right. Hustling out through center and over the blue line. Try to hand that back, and a quick shot on. That'll get the whistle on the play. As we are about 3.5 minutes in here. Face off to the left side. Good little back and forth here so far. Picked up, sent in around for Duncan. Looking for that pass through. It's going to exit the zone and fly all the way back. Wolves survey. Looking for that pass. In behind. Hustled off. A little body contact into the end boards. A ref right there. She's okay with it. Flames. Pick that up down here in front. Gotts gets worked back around the boards. Cross to the other side. Kept in just on the blue line. Up the wall they go. McNeil pushes it ahead. Swinging stick. Separates. Flames pick it up. Right back in though. And covered up as Whistle here on the right side in the opposite end. As the Flames have a good shift there. Puck sent into the opposite end, no ice. Flames. Surveyors. Oh, it looks like there was a penalty on that last play, so that would call for the no ice. So slashing the call. One of the ones that you can slip by you know. So didn't quite catch that one upon impact, but it was a slashing call and first power play of the game. Picked up. Flames, D-to-D pass. Try to go up the wall with it. Puck handed off to Feltmate for the Flames. Now fed through the middle. Nice little move. Gets a reaction from the bench. Right side, Daggle tries to get it through to Cook. Broken up. Gets get by Feltmate here and in the opposite end. Puck grab now. Flames. Lose that off the end of the stick. Murray around the end boards. Flames fan on it, but get the pass off. Now up near center, past Murray. Back onto the stick, Wolves. Right side, try to push that through. Puck bounces down here in front, Waugh. Looking to get it to Lawrence. Locked off the stick. Back for Waterhouse. Waterhouse. Over to the left. Flames. Pass that through. Waterhouse. Hand it off. Lawrence gets tied up. Dewland has that off the end of the stick and will be set back in behind. So 18 seconds to go on the power play. Nothing doing too much here for the Flames on this first advantage of the game. Puck dropped in. Flames in behind. Gonna push that up the wall. Duncan's able to grab it. Stevenson gets there as well. Into the red line. Trying to shoot that one through. The neutral zone. Flames. Let's chop that. Over to Nelson. Nelson, hands off. Back to even strength here. So first kill successful for the Wolves. McPherson. Back in. Sent down. Whistle goes. And 7 minutes gone here through the first. Face off to the left. No real grade A chances here yet. Couple half mediocre shots. B-level chances, we'll call it. So far, no real scoring opportunities. That one fanned on. Bailed out there by Thomas. Head back to the corner. And around. Kimball slows it up. Down here in front, trying to get that up to McNeil. Gets by her stick. Chop that. And arm goes up behind the ref behind the play for the penalty. It's going to be a tripping call. As off to the box for their first power play. The Flames, and first power play for the Wolves. First penalty for the Flames. That one's a 4-minute tripping call. So a real good opportunity here for the hometown team as we approach the halfway point here in our first. Puck dropped in. Back for the Wolves. Trying to circle that around Murray. Pokes at it. Stevenson. Down low. Shot makes its way through. Swinging at that. Feltmate able to clear the zone with a strong backhand for the Flames, and it wraps around. McPherson now. Over to the right. Leading pass. Murray. She'll grab it. Looking for some open room. Gets there. Hands it off. Off the end of the stick there. Duncan though. Duncan now from the left. Thomas. Up the wall. Kept him by McPherson. Still 3 minutes to go on the power play. Lots of time. Shot in. Rebound. Over to the left, but that one broken up. And now Feltmate will head to the box. And this is going to be a 2-minute 5-on-3. This is what we call a golden opportunity here. Here to the left. So 5-on-3 for the full 2. Lots of ice out there now. Up the wall, McNeil. McNeil's going to be able to slow that down on the blue line. McNeil over to the right near the hash marks. Back to McNeil. Across. Shot. Lacure. It's actually McNeil going to hand that off down low. Johnston gets there. Worked in along the end boards. Stevenson down in the corner. Stevenson back to the blue line. Over to McNeil. McNeil shot through traffic, steered aside. Trying to play that back in front. Gets past the stick of Stevenson. Down over to Stevenson again. Shot doesn't make it through. Had a good lane until it wasn't with the block. Picked up by McNeil. Over to Stevenson. Into the back of the foot. Trying to catch up to that one. Wolves. McNeil. Hands it off to Thomas. Thomas over the blue line. Thomas. Knocked out the stick to Duncan. Right from the slot. Shot goes wide to the right. Fed back. Near the blue line. McPherson, right side, chance for the shot, and it's blocked somehow. Duncan had to corral that puck. And 34 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3. McPherson, couple good looks for the Wolves, but nothing to the back of the net. Down the half wall, splits the D. Murray into the back half of the first period here. Murray in on net. Murray steps in for the sharp angle. Shot on. One penalty over, the Feltmate penalty. 54 seconds left to go in the other one. Played in front. Back to Richards. Shot just wide as she had a lane there for a second. Picked up and sent back down the right side. And now covered up conservatively at the other end. Over to the right. Buck. Try to shoot that down. Heads back to the blue line. Tripped up along the boards, but I don't know if many penalties are going to go the way for the Wolves here. If we're thinking game management, a couple early ones against, and that sent down into the end boards. Webster. Into the middle. Shot to the end boards. McPherson. Down near the wall. So now we're back to 5-on-5. So great job there for the Flames to not let anything in through all that power play. Lawrence tries to center and picked up, covered. Face off here to the right. Back in along the boards and now trying to play that up through center. Pardon me. Neutral zone down the right side, left side. Pass onto the stick there. Down the right side. In along the end boards. Wolves. Thomas. Picked up. Sent in near the end wall. Flames. Looking to pick up on that Murray. Murray. Up through center now over the blue line. Down the left side, Murray finds a lane. Tries to go top shelf. Just misses that corner. So we'll head back down the other way, 6:08 as we roll along here in the first. Puck drop back, little collision there. Trying to get that through. Cook gonna play that ahead. Mills over to Waugh. From the end boards, Wall around to Mills. Shot trying to feed that puck up ahead. Flames off the board. Stevenson now gets the friendly hop. Shot. Save made. Johnstone tries for that. Webster down near the boards. Picked up. Wolves. Poked back. Webster. Webster backhand. Richards. Down the left side. Richards. Shot. Blocker to side. Webster. Little chip play. Johnstone gets there. Flames slightly hemmed in their own end here. That one's going to come back to line. Nice job by McPherson to keep it in. Shot can't reach though. Back near Richards. Waterhouse. She'll survey now. Trying to play it up the boards. Into the foot and now kicked into the bench there. Thinking maybe there may have been too many, but we'll keep it going. Face off on the other side. Flames. Flames on the stick and off of it now here on the left side. Maneuvering through. Duland shot, steered away, and first shot in a while there for the Flames. That one directly on though. 3:45. Wolves try to get it up. They get it to Thomas. Thomas. Down near the end boards, a little hit lead. Pardon me. Back from the corner, hits the side of the net. Centering pass on the stick. Shot save made. Down to McPherson. Kicked up ahead. Back to McPherson. She'll spin it around. Feltmate intercepts. Flames up the left side. Trying to maneuver that through. Duland takes a big old whack, but Duncan able to push that up ahead. Flames. Onto the stick here. Shot scores! And a beauty there for the Wolves as they will strike first. Right from the slot. Beautiful shot there by Murray. She'll get her team on the board here with under 3 minutes to go in the first. Richards plays it over. Up the right. Big trip there, no call. Definitely thought that one could have ended in one. Down along the boards. Try to get it through to Murray. Picked up by the Flames instead. Up the right side. Cook. Well offside as couldn't get on the same page as her line mates. Down in front, Richards. Swap that into the end boards. From the blue line, tip scores! And a beauty tip in front to make it 1-1. As we head back to center, 2:07. So just like that, the lead about a minute later. Puck at center. Over to the right, Mills. Shot. Heads to the end wall. Gonna pick up on that. In around by Waugh. McNeil. Trying to get that back. Waugh. Shot to the right corner. Played down near the end boards. Thomas in front. Into the feet. Shot. Nice save made. Rebound. Another whack at it. Face off to the left. Played into the end boards. 1:23 to go. Stevenson. Trying for that puck. Steered in front. Picked up clean. Pardon me. Flames. Lawrence going to play that down and behind. Final minute to go here in the first. McPherson. McPherson around the end boards. McPherson trying to get that up ahead. Sent into the line. He will continue on. 44 seconds. Over to Richards. .25 now. Rolls up. Touches a glove, but we're continuing on. So the refs, such a slip by the refs. Up ahead, near center, Wolves. Over here to Webster. Webster gonna fire that in. And that will take us to the end of the first. So 1-1 after a good even period here. We're back in the second. right, everybody. We are back here at the start of the second period as we'll get right into it here. The exciting first period, 1-1, and an early chance here for the Wolves. Backhand scores. Finds a lane right off the start and into the back of the net. And that will head back to center just like that. And the Wolves strike within the first 17 seconds of the second period. Back to center. Puck. Picked up down the left side for Richards. Thomas tries to spin that one out near center. Wolves will grab. Keep that into the end boards. Puck bounces back over. So the last goal the Wolves scored was a quick turnaround. Now Flames shoot and a big save back the other way. That was a clear-cut breakaway. And Carew makes the stop. Face off here to the left. So an exciting first minute here in the second period. Puck back to Waterhouse. Trying to go down the wall with it. Stevenson brought back in along. Into the feet. Here come the Wolves. Wolves down the left side. Shot. And ricochets off the shaft of a stick that time. Into the mesh. Face off on the right here again. Puck drop, Flames. Poke that up ahead. Dooland. Tried to push that through. Nelson now in on it. Dooland. She'll bring it in over the blue line. Down here on the left side. Trips her on her own feet, I believe, there. And manages to get a shot off, but quick save made. Face off to the left. Shot. Blocked and now picked up by the Wolves. Steered into the end boards. Puck into the end wall. Flames trying to work that up, and now all of a sudden a 2-on-1. The other way and broken up with a great play there. That one now heading back the other way and could be an odd man as McPherson heads off after her great play. Puck down here in front. Sent to the end boards. Flames. Back down for Kimball. Kimball takes the long way around trying to find Cook. She'll be second to the puck though, so it'll stay in for the Wolves. Down on the end boards. Little back and forth. Cook picks it up, pokes it. McNeil spins it back around. Flames into the changing girl over there. Didn't quite catch the name, but she was just heading off there on the forward end, and no problem though for the Flames as know too many if they're heading off there. Puck backhand, and that one into the other bench. So these backhands are getting up the walls. And that one out of play. 16:56 left to go in the second. And face-off will be here. Down to the right now. I guess we'll readjust. They determined it was out off a flame stick. Down on the end boards now. Trying to hand that through. It'll miss the stick and be sent for the guaranteed icing. Back on the right side. Puck dropped in. Mills. Mills steps up. Down the half wall. 2-on-2 tangle up there in the corner. Trying to fish that out. Stevenson almost had it in a great spot, but the Flames stuck with it. Now it's over to the half wall. Down and behind. Poked at. To the end boards. Flames. Sniff. Up ahead. John Stone. Over the blue line. Wolves. Back over. Up Flames. Down the left side. Wolves looking for the pass out. Duncan steers to the middle, no one home. Waterhouse picks it up for the Flames. Over to the right. Back to Waterhouse. She'll hand it off to the left. Knocked away. Little shot. That one bounces up in the air. Comes down on the end boards. Face off on the right. So just about 5 minutes to go here. Or sorry, 5 minutes past here in the second. Thomas. On the half wall. Poked off there. Thomas. Into the feet. Worked in along the boards. Now hard on it. Wolves doing some good job. Showing some tenacity here today so far. Seems like they're pushing the pace a little more than I've seen in some other games. So that's a positive for them and the coaching staffs. Shot on. Quickly covered up. Pardon me. Face off here to the right. It's a full house in here in Evangeline when I got here earlier, and it continues to be pretty busy as I believe they were having some sort of party up there in the rec room. And the Hockey Fights Cancer brought in some extra bodies on this frigid winter's night. And we're just about at the end of January, a month into 2026. Folks, trying for it. Stevenson, backhand. That gets back to Boucher. Up the right side. Try to shoot that back in. They'll chase after it to the right side corner. Back in behind. Poked at. Freed up for the Flames. That one off a boot there. Stevenson. It hits the side of the net. Now Flames pick it up. Trying to turn that back around. Polk's got broken up with that puck. Wolves. Up the wall. Picked up now, but couldn't quite get it through. Is Vol, last one back. Over to the right wall. Picked up. trying for that. Rolls up on its side, and the Flames will get a whistle down in their end. 13:31 left to go here in the second. As we approach the halfway point. Puck down along the wall. Heads down to the left side. Trying to power that one through. Mills picks it up. She'll circle back in her own end. Puck searched for, picked up, hits off a shin pad. Now Flames try to move that up ahead. Stevenson gets caught up on the half wall. Poked at Duncan, stick lifted. Nice job by the Flames, looking at using a little bit of speed there. Now it's over to Douland, and just onside to the right, shot right on, save made. $12:15 left to go here in the second. 2-1 the score. Nice even game here, still halfway through. No one's really stepped out in front. Chances at both ends. Back to the middle. That one near the feet. Trying to skate that down. McPherson gets hauled down. No call there. Flames. Shot. Steered away. Trying for that down low. Played out front. One-timer shot. McNeil, another chance. That one bounces on top of the net. And two great whacks at it. Somehow that second one didn't go. Face-off will be to the right. 11:46 to go in the second. And puck should be inside. Or at least I thought it might have been. But Liney knows more than I do. And she'll come out near center. Picked up. Back for the Flames. Over there to the right side. Flames try to lead that up ahead. And ricochets hard off the glass there. Face off to the left. Down low, Flames to the blue line, shot up to the other side, bounces into a shin pad. Wolves looking for it. Kicked into the end boards. And now bounces off a stick in to play. So a couple whistles here the last few minutes. Face off to the left. Puck dropped in. Into the right side end boards. Looking for that. Flames. Up the wall and in behind. Flames. Try to power that through. It's picked off. Mills in over the blue line. Mills taking the long way around. Back to the blue and exits the zone. McPherson back in. Flames D pass won't go. That bounces for the Wolves. Stevenson off of her stick. Into the feet. Now chance for the Wolves. Sharp angle shot. Save made and a play in front. And the net goes off. And a lucky bounce there. Pardon me. So 10-16 to go here in the second. And Wolves keep their push coming. Picked up on the end boards. Try to bounce that through. McPherson. In behind. They get tied up. Now grabbed. McPherson. Shot through traffic. Stopped. There's a long way to the net on that one. Now Wolves. Pick it up. And exits the zone. Shoveled back in. But they'll have to wait up here for a sec. Over to the right side. Up ahead. Across the blue line. Poked at. Stick lifted. Oh, and a penalty along the boards there. The back ref got that one. It's been a minute since we had a penalty. And this one will be against the Wolves. So killing a little bit of their momentum perhaps. Head contact on McNeil. And she'll head off. And this one has potential. Okay, 2-minute head contact. Interesting how we saw a 4-minute trip earlier in the game, and now we got a 2-minute head contact. I don't know if I've ever seen that in a game before, but it was kind of a scramble up along the boards and got her up high. Results in the penalty. We're in the back half of this game. Puck down on the left side. Looking to find a lane. Stop. Off some bodies on the side of the net. Flames. Back to the blue line. Played across. Now tripping and falling. Up goes a second for the Wolves, but they're not able to clear it. Cook. Back to Daigle. Big shot in. Rebound. Webster slaps at it and able to make the play. On the end boards. Now turned over. Murray. Flames. Wolches. Starts off. Over the blue line. Down the left side. In around. Back to the blue again. Shot. Tipped. Nice save off the mask there. Hits the side of the net. McPherson. Picked up into center. Flames. Up ahead again. Down the left side. Looking for a lane. Gonna elect to shoot. Sharp angle, and they bury the rebound. The power play marker. And it'll be 2-2 here with 7:53 left to go here in the second. Pardon me. And that one finished off by Nelson. So good job following that puck to the right areas. The rewards are there. Puck dropped in over to the Wolves. Up ahead. That one's fed through nicely. Stevenson trying to catch up to it. Whoa, gotta be careful in along the boards. They are. Back down low. Chip play to Mullins. Sorry, Doulan. Doulan. Over to the right side, over the blue. Down low. Doulan tries to feed it in front, hits a skate. Taking a long way around the world, and it stays in for Waterhouse. LaCour in around. Kicked up ahead. Stevenson now. Stevenson down the left side, through to Duncan. Shot into the glove. Save made. Dropped in and fed to the left side. Pardon me. Worked around the board, 6:49 to go. Picked up, and now a penalty on the play. Last penalty was an important one. Which way will this one go? Into the box on the left side. So it looks like it'll be power play for the Wolves as they try to get one back. Face off on the right. Left wall in behind. Flames. Try to get that out. It's hustled after. Wolves. Flip it back to Stevenson. Stevenson loses it. Cook trying to catch up to it. McPherson. Picks it up. Gets it over to the right. McNeil. Passes that across. Over the blue line now. Worked off into the wall. Now to the hash marks. Stevenson. Flames. Pick up. Pass the stick. End boards. McNeil. Trying to feed that up ahead. Stevenson. Played back. Trying to muscle that through. Turnover. Now back the other way. Left side. Shot. Steered away. Stevenson now. Played across to Duncan. Duncan has a lane if she can find it. Didn't quite get there. Duncan. Due to Stevenson. Over the blue line. Drops that back. Shot flicked on. Save made. Face off on the right. Tipped. Goes low and wide. Wolves. Look for it. Back and behind. Holding. Pass off to the left side. Wolves. In over the line. Back to Duncan. Duncan. She'll step in. Shot directly into the shin pad on that one. Richards. Back down low to Duncan. Flip back to the blue line. Shot. Slow it up. Right side. Doesn't get through. Poked at in front. Loose still. Kicked in behind. Flames. Up ahead. From the left. Daigle. Back and behind. Flames. Shot. Block it away. Looking for it again. Worked in around. Procure. Pardon me. Trying to get that up ahead. In over the line. Poked at. That's going to fall off to the left side. Now to the end boards. Flames. Heads up. Broken up. Mills looking for it. Exits the zone just barely. Penalty will be over. Mills. Looking for it. Webster chops at it. Wolves. 3 minutes to go in the period. Stevenson, has it taken away. Johnstone shoots to the end boards. Back and behind. That one Fed up the wall. Shot. Sent on and now covered up. There's a little back and forth. Face off to the left. Oh, and I just got an update from one of our colleagues here who says it was actually a kneeing penalty there in the first, so that would make a little more sense as to why that was a 4 minute. So we always want to get it right if we can. That one sent down. Brought it around, trying to get that pass off, and rolls off the stick. So it's 2-2 game with just over 2 minutes to go. Staying exciting all the way through here so far. Flames up ahead to Cook. Cook over the blue line. Shot. Down low. Try to clear that, or try to send that on. And bouncing around. That one was close. And chipped into that end boards. Rolls up the right side. Near the blue line. Chipped back in. Cook just gets off in time. Nicely executed change there by the Flames. Back. Shot. Goes wide. Puck still loose. Trying to catch up to that. Now puck in behind. McPherson gets the pass off. Over the blue line. Duncan. Oh, and Duncan gets laid out there center. Doolan heading off. Flames fans don't agree, but I don't know. They're saying it was a collision. Maybe we'll leave that one up to the fans and the refs. 1:08 to go here in the second. Now power play chance here for the Wolves. Puck. Back and behind. Shot from the sharp angle. Heads over to Mills. Down the left side. Fed through. Thomas shot. Almost got there. It's a good look. .45 remaining. Mills. Back over to Blackbeard. To the left side. Up the wall with it. Trying to play that across. Backhand loose. Whacked at it. Nice chance there for McNeil. In the other way. 18 seconds to go here in the second. Up ahead. To the blue line. Sent back down by Mills. Trying to chip it up the wall. Gets that through. And that'll be the end of the second. So 2-2. We're still dead even at the end of 2. Back in the third in a moment. everybody. Welcome back here for our third and potentially final period here of action between the Wolves and the Flames. And like I said all game, it's been a good one. Pretty much dead even all the way down. Chances at both ends, saves at both ends, penalties and power plays have been similar. Now we got 20 minutes here in the third. And Evangeline on a brisk winter's night. With about 2 weeks left in the regular season, I believe. What a ride it has been. That one played in along the end boards. Chased after. Pass the stick of Mills. That'll get back in behind for McPherson. She'll play it to McNeil. McNeil slaps that up. Back over to Webster. Webster over the blue line. Webster down the right side. Knocked off of her stick. Flames gonna go back the other way with it. Backhand over. Now past Stevenson. She'll swipe at it, but it goes. Doesn't touch it, but no no icing. Wolves start to attack. Quickly stopped by the Flames, and that one just catches the glove there on the bench, so the whistle will go a minute in. Down to the feet. Poked up. That one slows up on the water. Flames by Richards. Stevenson. Cook. Cook takes it. Down the wing. Big shot there. That one booming. Gets over to Duncan. Pass back through. Flames. Now down here in front, Cook gets cut off right at the blue line. Murray's going to pick it up now. Murray brings it in. Murray waiting to shoot. Down onto the knees there. Good defense there. I mean, unconventional, but got the job done there on defense. Breaking up that. No chance, or no shot even. From the corner. Trying to feed that out. Flames now. Begin to move that puck over the blue line. Mills spins it around. Duncan trying to lead that back. Player falls. Now it could be a 2-on-1 the other way. Murray, though, out of gas, will just take it and shoot it down. A bit surprised about that one. Flames over to the right. Duncan tries to keep it in. McNeil comes in to help. In near the end boards. Puck cut off. Johnstone to the corner. Johnstone pressure, but she gets the pass off. And now Eason tries to feed that up ahead. They'll change. Wolves looking for a breakout. Thomas over the blue line. Over to McNeil. Back to Richards. Richards whops that one, and it blows up off of her stick. Now back the other way. Some pressure from the Flames. Down in near the end boards. Getting tied up. Over to Thomas. Thomas. Some bodies along the boards. There's Daigle goes. Now the right side. Snaps a pass out into the end boards. Puck down low. Flames. Handoff. Shot. Save made. And we will have a whistle there. 15-51 here. Good little look. Face off on the right. Hey. Shot. Back to Kimball. Bounces off a stick. In near the end boards. Cut off along the wall. Cook. Cook trying to get that down. Sent it around. Right side corner. Wolves trying to snap that out, and it'll head down for the ice there again. About 5 minutes gone here in the third. We'll move over to the right side. Pardon me. Puck dropped in. Flames. Pick up on it. Trying to step in. Feltmate. Fans. Feltmate now. Another chance. It's the end boards. Duncan looking for a lane. All of her teammates will change off there. Down up the wall and comes around into the end boards. Flames. Shot. Nice tip there, but it just goes high. Would have been a good one. Pass Feltmate. Splitting the D. Trying to find some open room on the right side. Shot. Heads to the corner. Richards. Puck slowed up in front. In the corner. Trying to work that around. Back to the blue line. Wolves looking for a lane. Murray, who has a goal earlier with a nice snipe. Pardon me. Chance. Show low and didn't know where that one was. Now trying to go up the wall. Flames want the penalty on the hook. It'll be sent into the end boards. From the corner. Waugh. Over to McNeil. McNeil. Muscles up. Past the blue line. Flames. Down here in front. Doulan. Got it across. Flames now. Back to Doulan. She's a good stick handler. Brings it in over the blue line. Someone yells past the puck, but works it all the way down to the corner. Back over. Flames. Lucier. Shot goes high into the glass behind. Down on the end boards. Wolves. Over to Thomas. Thomas. Shot. To the other corner. Poked at. Now hauled down. Trying to stick with it. Brucier. 12 minutes to go here in the period. Still knotted at 2. Flames. And now we got a power play here. Spun out in the neutral zone. And Flames will shoot that down. It'll be touched up. And power play coming. On the right side. So a big point in this game with 12 minutes to go and a 2-minute power play. Puck. Shot low from the corner. Feltmate loses that. In behind. Stevenson. She'll get hauled. No call on that one. Good surprise there. Chipped up. Murray. Murray finds a lane down the left side. Worked into the boards. Flames. Survey now. Minute and 15 of power play time. Slow it up near the blue line. Good clear there. We had dressed up here in the booth and gear up for a big 11 minutes. Minute to go in the power play. Flames down the left side. Gonna take it to that herself. Running out of space and they score! Bounced in behind and the Flames score on the power play. Bouncing puck. Finds the back of the net. Pardon me. Back to center. Still half a period left, but the lead now in the hands of the Flames. I believe their first lead of the game. Good job sticking with that puck and just bringing it to the front of the net. Scoring chances coming out of premium. Lawrence looking for it. Lawrence backhand, and it's through the blue paint, but into the other side. Flames down low. McNeil in around. Kicked up ahead. Flames pick up. Now with a little bit of momentum here. In behind. Thomas. Chipped out. In near the blue line. That one's going to be sent back in. And offside. Just by a hair. Couldn't keep it in. They tried to play it down low, and that'll be the whistle. So inside. 10 minutes to go here now. 3-2 the score. We're in for a good finish. Puck on the right side. Back for the Flames. Kimball. Grabs it. Stevenson. Pass to the right side. To the hash marks. Flips it back to the blue line nicely. Trying to start moving in front, and that'll fall to the corner. Pardon me. Johnstone gets to the red line. Great clear there into the end boards. Flames trying to get that to the middle and just out of the reach. Webster loses it herself. Up the half wall, can't quite get it there. She'll find an open lane and just get it out of her own end, but it's picked off quickly by Feltmate and offside. Got to make sure you're checking for that player coming back. It's important to have the head up, as her winger was a couple feet off there, and that'll kill that rush. It'll now allow the Wolves to get a change. 8:50 to go. Richards. Over there by Stevenson. Gets in near the blue line. Murray hands it off for the Wolves. Picked up. Bouncing puck through center. Murray. Flames over the red line. Flames. Gonna be able to take that down low. From the corner. Trying to bring that up. Stevenson. Whacks at it. Sent down for the icing. 8 minutes left to go here now. And face off to the right side. Puck up the half wall. Flames grab it and power that thing down low. Bounces to Richards. Richards spins it around for Thomas. Thomas. Played across. Wolves to McNeil. Bounces there. Flames. Thomas. Slaps at that. Heads into the end boards and around. Time killed is a positive here for the Flames down the stretch. Wolves need to figure out a way to get some pucks on net. You have a 4-player in the zone defense there by the Flames, so not exactly the easiest barrier of entry into that offensive zone. Mills. Back to the corner. In around the end boards. Flames. Pick up. Lawrence. Lawrence almost off to the races, but Mills makes a nice play with the stick. Now plenty of Wolves back as the Flames change. Down on the half wall. Played across. Kimball. Shot. Nice one on there. Save made. Whistle will go. 6:30 to go. Face off here to the right. Back to Kimball. Bouncing off some skates. Move back near center. Little chip play. Try to bring that in around. Johnstone. Johnstone makes Stevenson miss. Heads out, passes that up ahead. Left side. Shot goes wide. Back him ahead. Brassear. She'll trip again. Down in the corner. That was headman back to center, McPherson. Down along the end boards. Up the wall with it. Well, backhand near Stevenson. Shot. Play in front. Wolves. Good chance at it. And 2 looks wide open in front. And their best look since the game was made 3-2. Back to the blue line. And behind the net, they try to work that up the wall. Chop that. Now hustle play. Law. And offside. Picked up. Back down low. A nice save there. Wolves. Duncan gets it up near the red line, and it'll chop and be down into the end boards. Cook. Into the foot there by Murray. Now taking it for a ride. Wolves fighting the clock here still. 5 minutes to go. 4:39 I should say. Turned over in front. Shot! Oh, and a big one there over the head. That one was the dagger they were looking for, but instead it's down to the left side corner. Pardon me. In behind. Thomas. In over the line. Flames. Get that up. Mills. Over near Thomas. Thomas grabbed, shoots that in, patted aside, so we'll continue on. Now that one's sent into the mesh. 3-2 the score. Definitely think we're in the timeout territory, but they're going to keep on going. Picked up, splits the D. McPherson going to be first to it. By Lawrence. Down low near Thomas. Flames. Kemball going to pick that up into the feet. McPherson plays it around for Mills. Mills. Touch pass. Stopped up. Wolves now. Wolves. McNeil. Knocked off the stick there. 3:25. Shot. Steered to the corner. Now gets him behind the blue line. Now red line all the way back. Flames. Near center. Brought in over the line. Blocked. Near the end boards. Flames holding this in. 2:39. Now a penalty coming. Oh, pardon me, folks. Just getting over a cold. A little dry in here. 2:47 left to go here in the third. Stevenson heads off, and a big penalty there. Now, Wolves' job just got made that much harder here. Shot goes low and wide. Flames pick up on that. Over to the left side. Ricochets off the foot. They'd love the insurance marker here. Flames step in, shot. Doesn't reach the net. Tackle on the end boards. Now over to Duncan. Duncan. In behind. So 2:12 to go. 1:23 in the power play. Ooh, and a risky play that works out. Lawrence. Some pressure here. Down on the left wall. Flames pick it up. Trying to look for that stretch pass. Gets back over. McPherson steps up into it. Thomas works her competitor into the boards there to lay it offside, though. 98 seconds to go. Right side. Flames. Pick it up. Oh, loses that, but still gets worked the right way. Trying to get that up. I'd say if I'm the Wolves, I'm keeping a floater despite the odd man, as they need to get something on net here. 1:17 to go. Pass out in front. 27 seconds on the power play. Cook. Works it back to the blue line. Over to the left side now. Played through. Intercepted. Thomas. Oh, and almost had it if they could get it through there. Not enough on that backhand as the last minute to play. 10 seconds here. Flames. Feltmate. Works it into the end boards. Murray. Oh, it's brought out, and now back the other way, out of the box. Stevenson has a lane. Stevenson, backhand, save made. That was their best look. The other way, net empty. 6-on-5 on the offside. And 30 seconds to go. This is what it's going to come down to in the timeout call. We'll be back in a second. All right, we're back here. Face off in the neutral zone. This is the game here. 6-on-5. Puck dropped in. Little chip play. Trying to pick it up. Can't get it through. Backhand into the feet still. Stevenson trying to muscle that forward. Murray on the outside. 18 seconds. They got to hand that back. That allows the Flames to get established. McNeil. Odd side somehow. Left side. Shot goes wide. And with 4 seconds to go, the Flames will come away with the comeback victory here in Evangeline. 3-2 the final. What a game we were just treated to here, folks, on a Saturday night. And with that said, we appreciate you tuning in. We'll have another one tomorrow in the morning. We'll see you then. My name's Jeff Warburton. Thanks.